Okay, welcome again, guys. This is our second session of Java from scratch. So today we will learn how to create our first program. So let's get started. I hope you all have seen the last video of mine, and I think you all have installed the JDK and also set the variable path. If any problem, then you can write in the comment box. ओके, अगर आपने वेरिएबल पर एनवायरनमेंट वेरिएबल सेट कर लिया है तो उसको चेक करने का सीजर एक सिंपल सा तरीका है। अपने कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट खोलिए, वी कैन राइट इन सर्च टैब में मैं cmd डालूंगा और कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट खुल जाएगा। उसके अंदर आई हैव टू राइट जस्ट जावा सी। ओके, अगर अगर वो एनवायरनमेंट वेरिएबल मेरा सेट हो चुका होगा तो ये कोई भी एरर नहीं देगा। सिंपली मेरे को एंटर करूंगा, इट विल गिव दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स। ओके, अगर ये सब चीजें आ रही है तो इसका मतलब आपका एनवायरनमेंट वेरिएबल सेट हो चुका है। ओके, सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग। मैं एक बार आपको एनवायरनमेंट वेरिएबल को सेट करना भी सिखा देता हूँ। बहुत सी सिंपल सी चीज है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। आपको अपनी जेडीके फाइल देखनी हो कहाँ है, बेसिकली वो ओएस के अंदर ही होती है। आई एम ओपनिंग माई कंप्यूटर। ओके, here is C and my JDK file is like JDK 1.2. It is in the bin folder. I'll just copy this path and paste it. Where I will do it, just check the further video. On this PC, I'm right click. I will go to properties. In the properties, I will go to advanced system settings. Okay, and from the advanced system settings, I will go for environment variable. Okay, in this process, the next we will click on edit. Okay, here, and edit we will just variable name it will give me, and I will paste this path. I just selected this one. I have to select this one. Oh, okay, fine. Now I will do this edit, and this will do give me this file. And further we have to place just okay, and we can set our variable path. Okay, so let's get started. I have been already done this, so it will be not showing to me. So just if you have done all these things, I have given the screenshots also in the previous videos sources, so you can check on that. So let's move further by creating our first program. So let's we can create our first program by just we should have any text editor. It may be Notepad also. So we will open the Notepad. Is already open in mine. Okay, no problem. So just we will write the code. Like for we have said that Java is an object oriented OOPS concept based programming language. Okay, just wait a minute guys, just for 2 seconds. आजा क्लास हो रही है। Sorry guys for the disturbance. So we know that Java is an object oriented programming approach language. So in Java, everything is based on objects and classes. Okay, I have tell you in brief about the classes and objects. Okay, so let's get started by creating our first program. What we have to do, we will just write class, and we will write class, and we will give a class the name through which we can identify the class. Okay, in my case I'm giving just like we can say class demo. Okay, so I have written the class. So I have written the class. Okay, and the name I have given is demo. Okay, and after that I will press curly braces. So everything in the class or in the methods, if we want to do if we want to uh, give details of the class, or we have to use curly braces. Okay, and every statement in Java, okay, every statement in Java ends with a semicolon. Okay, in Python and in C and C++ language also ends with semicolon, but in Python this headache is being removed because many of the students face many problems due to these semicolons also. Okay, so after doing the curly braces open, I will just like write my first method, that is public static void main. Okay, and bracket, I will string args. Okay, Don't worry guys, I will tell you about these all things public stated, each and every meaning will be told to you, so do not worry. Again, open curly braces. Okay, I hope you are understanding it easily. Okay, I will write just system dot out dot print ln. Okay, so what this is, I will tell you. We will write Java is better than C++. Okay, semicolon, because every statement like if any if I'm कोई भी लाइन अगर मैं कोड में जावा के कोड में लिखता हूँ तो वो सेमीकॉलन से एंड होगी क्लास डेमो और ये सब नहीं होंगे क्योंकि ये एक लाइन नहीं है, इनके अंदर जो स्टेटमेंट है वो काम करते हैं. ओके, सो मैंने एक क्लास लिखी, क्लास के अंदर एक मेथड है void main, एंड आफ्टर दिस आई हैव रिटन ए स्टेटमेंट व्हेन, जब भी मैं इस void main फंक्शन को कॉल करूंगा तो ये इसके अंदर लिखा हुआ इस लाइन को प्रिंट कर देगा. प्रिंट क्या होगा? जावा इज बेटर देन C++. Okay, the next thing I have to do is close the curly braces. I have opened two curly braces. I have to close all these. Okay, this curly braces is of the function and this is of the class. Okay guys, so now I will save my file. Don't worry, I will tell you, just I am running this how to, I'm just telling you what is the output and how it will work. Okay, so I will just save this file. Just a minute. I've just save this file on my desktop. Okay, and I'm saying that Java, I'm saying it is example one. Okay, and dot Java. So whenever I save any Java file, the extension of that file is dot Java. So do not forget to it, otherwise it will create an error for you. Because होगा क्या, एक्सटेंशन देने से मेरा जो कंप्यूटर है वो समझ पाएगा कि एक्चुअली में ये जो फाइल है एक जावा की फाइल है. ओके, सो आई विल सेव इट ऑल फाइल्स. Save. It has been saved. Okay, here it is. You, as you can see, example1.java. Okay, now what I will do, I will just go to the command prompt. Okay, I have checked that my environment variable has been set. Okay, now I will move to the folder where the my file has been saved. Okay, so I have saved my file on the desktop. I will just write cd and desktop. Okay, so just wait a minute guys. Okay, so desktop we have written. I have moved to the desktop file, as you can see in the root directory. After it, C users, Harshit Interval and desktop. Okay, so my file has been there. So I will just write Java Java C and my file name. Just wait a minute. Okay. I will write I will save my file with the example one dot Java. Okay. Now I will run this. Okay, it means that Java C, what is the use of Java C? Actually, we are first compiling over the source code. जो मैंने कोड लिखा है, जो मैंने नोटपैड में कोड लिखा था उसको मैंने सेव करा, वो एक्चुअली में है क्या? वो एक प्रोग्राम है. ठीक है, प्रोग्राम यानी कि हम सिंपल वे में कह सकते हैं वो एक प्रकार अपने लिए है. मैंने बोला दिस. ठीक है, ये क्या है? ये एक सोर्स कोड है. ओके, तो इस सोर्स कोड को कंपाइल करा मैंने चेक करा जावा सी एग्जाम्पल वन डॉट जावा, इट हैज बीन कंपाइल्ड सक्सेसफुली. इट मीन्स दैट देयर इज नो एरर इन दिस कोड. ओके, इसमें कोई भी एरर नहीं है. तो जैसे ही मैंने कंपाइल करा, ओके, एज आई हैव compiled this example1.java, it has created a bytecode. Okay, and the bytecode has been created by the name dot class. Okay, by the name dot class. So for running this file I will write just java. Oh sorry, yes, I will write java. Okay, and I will write the class name. So the class name of my source code was demo. Okay, so I will be writing demo. Okay, I have written this just java demo and I will hit enter. So here you can see that I have been, here you can see easily that it is my output. Java is better than C++. Okay, and I have written this in my code. Just see system.out.println Java is better than C++. Okay, the output has been come here. Okay, we'll just run one more program as you can see, I will run one more program. Okay, here it has been. The class name is sample1. Okay, and we have written public static void main. Okay, and system.out.print println hello java, it has been written. Okay, so the output of this code will be hello java. We'll learn it and see it. Okay, it has been saved somewhere in my computer. I will just get to know. Okay, go on to the command prompt. Okay, the file has been saved. Just I'm going to the folders where the file has been saved. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, yes. And in this folder my file has there been. Here we can see that it is in this folder, java class online. Okay, class 2. There's a file, and the name of that file is that sample one. Okay, again it has been. Okay, sample one. Okay, so the file name is sample and sample dot class. I will open just opening that file. Notepad. Okay, simple one, and the class name is sample one. Okay, no problem. I will just open my command prompt here. Java C sample tab. Okay, dot class, not sample, simple one dot class dot java. It has been some compiled successfully. As it the file compiles, it create dot class file. Okay, जैसे ही ये file compile होगी मेरी without being any error, ये मेरे लिए क्या करेगी? It will just create a folder. As you can see that it has been created created a file dot class name. Okay, and dot class means the sample one is the name of the class. Okay, as you can see in this file that sample one is the, and sample one is the name of the class. Okay, so as I compiled with the java c, it just create a file of dot class name, and with the class we can say that class name dot class file it creates, and as I run this file it will give me the output of hello java. Here we will do it. Java class name was my sample one, enter. It has given me the output, as you can see, hello java. Okay, so fine. Now how it is internally working and what are the things I have written, I will tell to you all things. Okay, so let's get started as we move forward. Just okay. So with this program we can get started. Everything till now here. This is the class. What is class? I have told you in this in the before in the first class also. What is class? So continuing, I have written class, and this is the name. Demo is the name of the class. Everything in Java is just based on class and objects. Okay. And one thing more, that Java is case sensitive. So guys, अगर आप इसकी practice करते हो तो जैसा मैंने as it is लिखा है, like I have written this class C in the class small, I have written public P static as small, V small, so you can write as it is. Okay, okay, if you do something like, if I did this, okay, if I do public P capital, it will give me an error. Okay, what it will do, it will just give me an error. Because why? Because Java is case sensitive. Okay, now अब ये पब्लिक क्या होता है, स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन क्या होते हैं, ये सब चीजें हम कहेंगे. और हाँ, सिंगल लाइन जावा में अपन सिंगल लाइन कमेंट दे सकते हैं बाय डबल स्लैश. ओके, बाय डबल स्लैश वी कैन गिव सिंगल लाइन कमेंट. ओके, ओके. सो डबल लाइन स्लैश से अपन जावा के अंदर कमेंट लिख सकते हैं. सो फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग, व्हाट इज पब्लिक. ओके, नाउ पब्लिक मींस, पब्लिक इन द सेंस वी कैन से दैट पब्लिक क्या है, एक कीवर्ड है इसके अंदर. पब्लिक इज व्हाट, it is a keyword. Now what is keyword? Keywords are some words in the Java which has been predefined meaning. Okay, मतलब जावा लैंग्वेज जिसने बनाई थी उसने कुछ कीवर्ड्स बना दिए. अब कीवर्ड्स क्या हो गए जिनकी ऑलरेडी मीनिंग जावा कंपाइलर समझता है, उनके कुछ स्पेसिफिक मीनिंग है जो कि जावा कंपाइलर समझ सकता है. वी कैन नॉट चेंज दिस मीनिंग्स ऑफ दिस कीवर्ड्स. ओके, हम इनकी कीवर्ड्स की मीनिंग को चेंज नहीं कर सकते. And public is we can say it is a keyword also, and it is a access specifier. Now what does access specifier means? It is telling me that it is a public class, so anyone can this is a public method, so anyone can access it. Okay, now anyone can access it, that is why it is known as access specifier. There are many more access specifiers, right? Private, default, we will learn about these all in the future classes. Okay, so public, it is a keyword, and it is also a access specifier. Okay, now let's move to the public. We have done static. Now what is static? Everything, okay, in everything Java based on object oriented, that is objects and classes. And if we are to create anything, if we want to access the objects, the attributes and the properties or the methods of any class, okay, in Java we have to create its object. Okay, we have to create its object. But if we define any function static, okay, but if we define any function static, then there is no need to create object of that. Okay, so without creating object we can also access that method. Okay, we can run that method. So this is the use of static. So we can say that without creating object, we can use this function. Okay, use this function. Next is void. Void is we can say that it is a state. We can say that it is state. State means that whether this function will return anything or not. If there is any function containing void, then it means the function will not return anything. It will not return any value. Okay, so void means that that the function will not return any value. If I here write int instead of void, so it means that it has to return an integer value. If I write string main, then it has to return some string value. Okay, so void is that we can say that the function will not return any value. So here is written void, it is not returning any value. It will be more understand when we'll go deep dive in the Java language. Okay, so this is the public static void. Now what is main? We can say that main is the starting. Okay, every function, every program in Java. Okay, each and every program in Java, we will create any software or any program in Java, it has a main function. Okay, so main function, what does main function actually do? Main function tells the program that from where we can say that main function ये बताता है कि यहाँ से this is यहाँ से हमें इस प्रोग्राम को स्टार्ट करना है. ठीक है, so main is the starting point of any program. Okay, main is the starting point of any program in Java language. Okay, main is the starting point of Java program. Now what is string and args? String is a data type. It's simple. What is string? It is a data type. Now what is data type? We will learn in future. Just write it meaning. String is a data type. And args, it is an object of string, and the curly braces denoting is, and the square bracket denoting, these square bracket denoting is known as arrays. What is their use? We will learn when we will create a program which requires input. Okay, so array basically string args completely is used for string args is completely it is used for taking input. Okay, it is used for taking input. It is used for taking input through command prompt. Through command prompt. Okay, it is a type of array. These square brackets are denoting arrays. Okay, square bracket are denoting arrays. Just wait a minute. Okay, equals to denotes array. So guys, this is the thing, public static, okay, void, sorry, okay, yes, correct. Public static void mean string and string args. Understood all of you? I think it's easy and nothing that much great. So now next thing is system. What is system? Okay, so system, we know that everything in Java is, again I'm saying, object oriented. Everything is on the basis of objects and classes. We can access the methods of any class by creating its object. So what is println? Println is a method. Okay, this println is a method. We can say that anything which has round brackets, okay, anything which contains round bracket is a method. Anything which contains this box is a method. Okay, now method is being stored in some object. Okay, the method is an we can say the method is somewhere in the class. It is a, the println is also a method of some class. Okay, and it can be only accessed by the object of that class in which this println method is being defined. Okay, so what is out? Out is an object. Okay, out is an object of that class in which println method has been defined. Okay, so we have written out. Out is the object. Dot println means we are just accessing that println method. Okay, and what is system? System is the class. Okay, system is the class. Out is the method of that class, and dot println println is the method which is being defined in the system class, which can be accessed by out, and out is what? Out is the object. Okay, so this is the basic thing about the programs. Every program of Java contains main function, thing. Second thing, I have told you about how to run the Java program in the command prompt. It has been defined. First thing I have to do is what? Set the variable path, and after that I will check whether the variable path has been set or not. Environment variable path has been set or not. For doing that, I will just write Java C in the command prompt. If everything is set, it will doesn't give any error. Okay, and then next we will write the Java C and the file name. Okay, and do not forget to save your file by .java. Okay, next thing what we will do, we will just write Java and our class name. What? Our class name. Okay, and we will get the output. So this was our first function which we have created. Do practice of it. Okay, so how does this program internally works? Let's now move to this topic. How does this internally work? So what happened, जब हमने जावा कोड बनाया, okay, उसको लिखा मैंने नोटपैड में, उसको डॉट जावा फाइल से मैंने सेव कर दिया. That has become now source code. ठीक है. So what happened? Source code is being compiled when I write Java C. When I write, as you can see in this diagram, when I write Java C, the source code has been compiled. Okay, Java C. If there is any error, it will show to you. Otherwise, it will successfully compile. And as the file has been compiled, as the source code has been compiled, I can say that it is being changed into the bytecode. Okay, now what is bytecode? I told you that Java is an platform independent. Because why? Because of its bytecode. Okay, so compiler generates bytecode if there is no error. I have shown you that dot class file, that was also a type of bytecode, we can say, that has been generated by the compiler. Okay, so when our programs get successfully compiled, the bytecode is being created. Okay, and then this bytecode is being verified and by the interpreter, and then it is interpreted in the machine language at the runtime, and goes to the hardware and just start performing task. What the instruction, just start performing the instructions which we have defined in the our program. Okay guys, is there, I think everything has been cleared. I am defining all one time more that what happened when there is a class file. Okay, it has been class loader bytecode verified, interpreter, runtime, and hardware. Okay. Now, what is class file, class loader, bytecode verified? What happens is we have created a source file. Okay. So source file has been compiled, and when source file has been compiled and generated into the bytecode, this bytecode is being verified and interpreted into the machine language, and at the runtime it goes to the hardware and gives up the output. Okay, so this is simple and soft. Okay, everything has been just for one more time. Just look at these. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Just look at these diagrams for better understanding. Okay, so let's handle in the second image. एट द रन टाइम, जब हम रन टाइम पे होता क्या है, ये चीजें परफॉर्म्स होती है. फर्स्ट क्लास फाइल, देन क्लास लोडर. द क्लास लोडर, व्हाट डज द क्लास लोडर डू? is it is the subsystem of JVM. Okay, the class loader, this is the class loader, it is the subsystem of JVM. What is this? It is the subsystem of JVM that is used to load class files. क्या करेगा? जो क्लास लोडर है ये एक सबसिस्टम है JVM का जो कि क्लास फाइल को लोड करेगा. What it will do? It will just load the class files. Okay, and next that is the bytecode verifier. That is, it checks the code fragments, that is there any illegal use of the code, that any object which is not allowed to access is being accessing anything that is being not that is not in the scope of that object. Okay, and that is next is the interpreter. It just read the bytecode stream and then execute the instructions on the hardware part. Okay, so this is the basic of how a programs work internally, and we have created our first program. It has been nice. We have just run all the programs, and I hope that you all will be very happy to learn your first program. So in today's class we will learn this much only. Now in the next class, we will go move further and we will learn about the data types, if else conditions, and many more things. Okay. So thank you guys. Meet in the next section.